Hey, what's up humans? Welcome back to my channel. If you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate if you would subscribe. Today we're going to be working on this awesome piece of fire opal. Please excuse my camera's little glitchiness there. When we shine a flashlight through it, it's pretty clean, except for there is a piece of dirt reaching in from the side of the stone in towards the middle. Hopefully we can figure that out. If not, I might end up leaving it in. We'll see what happens. When we measure it out, it is 14 by 9 by 9 millimeters. And when we weigh it out, the beginning weight of it is 7.36 carats. So if you guys want to see what happens with this stone, if it's a success or a failure, keep on watching. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I drew some circles on the top of the bottom, as well as a line on the side and a little piece there on the edge that is going to have to go. So that line in the middle is where the color bar sits, and the circles on the top and the bottom are hopefully the largest cabs I can get out of it. And you know, we're definitely going to be losing all these sharp corners. My camera ended up getting a little glitchy when I originally drew that on there, so I'm sorry about that. But starting on the carving of it, I worked on the edges first, and I brought in all those sharp points and worked on making it a cabochon. So before I was gonna be able to carve a face on it, I really needed to bring in the sides to get it to be nice and oval, and perhaps I should have maybe stepped aside and drawn another line on it where the color bar is, but finding the color bar after I ground it into a puck shape was a little bit tricky, especially since I had to kind of reorient it and shave down the bottom at a kind of diagonal sort of an angle to make the bottom of it flat with the color bar. And yeah, once I finished making a puck shape, I did work on evening out the bottom with the color bar, and then I started on shaping the curves of the face. And I was being a little bit delicate here because the color bar was so thin. I really wanted to make sure that I didn't lose it all. But during the shaping of the stone, I could see where the color is, which made that quite a bit easier than it would be if it totally translucified. This piece didn't go totally glass, and I did end up keeping the dirt in the side there, and that was definitely a mistake. So I ran into some issues later on, you guys will see, because I left the dirt in the side there. And so I moved on to the black Nova point to kind of finish up the shaping, and I really did think that the dirt was going to come out of the side at this point. I was like, for sure it's not going in that deep, and then I looked at my stone through the flashlight again and really realized how deeply that went into it. And my camera, as you guys can see, was glitchy for certain pieces of this footage, so if I'm not able to get out videos, it's because I dropped my phone in the ocean. It's not been the same since. I'm working on getting a different phone, but I'm trying to make it work with what I got here. So yeah, I went through all the polishing grits, and then I let it dry out. So this is what the stone looked like when it was finished, and it did get pretty glassy, which did make it pretty difficult to see where the potch was lying. And as you can see, there's some dirt left in the side, and I think there was some problem with like the water evaporating from the stone because of it, and the stone cracked. And also there's potch in the face, as you can see there. So since it cracked and there's potch in the face, and the crack actually kind of went from the very bottom of the stone all the way through the middle, I'm not going to be polishing this one today, and I'm going to chalk it up to a failure, but there was some potential there, and the colors were bright. It is a darn shame, but the final weight of it is 2.96 carats if you're curious.
Bruh.
Failure.
So, since I didn't polish it, this is the only time that I ended up dropping it in this particular episode. But I have had a couple of videos since the last time I whipped out my staff that have gotten more than 1K. So, this video here, watch what happens when cutting this opal, that one actually hit 2K. So, that's spectacular. I love that. Gonna put a little opal on my staff here to celebrate that. And I just wanted to wait until I had 2 stones to put on my staff before I took it out again. But yeah, this one here is my most recent video, and it hit 1K. So yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and watching my videos, giving them thumbs ups, and all your support really means so much to me. And then this is the couple of stones that I just put on there. And now I have all my augmentation slots filled up, so if I have to come back to the staff again, I gotta put it in a fun spot that the staff didn't tell me to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, I would super appreciate it. Maybe share this with a friend if you have a friend that might want to see it, and I'll see you guys next time I generally feel like posting. Later.